Hi. How much do you use your mind to improve your mood, your movement, and your motivation? So today I had the most fantastic experience while I was playing tennis, and I use imagery all the time. It's taken me a while to use this as a daily practice, but it's with me all the time, and especially in movement. And I hadn't played tennis for a while, and I wanted to improve my swing and my serve because it felt just a little bit rusty, a little bit stuck. And what I was looking for was the essence of glideability, slideability, smooth and effortless swing. And that requires this nice sling of abdominal muscles and fascia in the back to have a glideability of layer upon layer. And an image just came to me like, wow, this is the one I want. And it was my mom's petticoat. Petticoat. What's a petticoat? Well, I think you might call it a slip. A petticoat, that's such a funny old word. And here's one of my mom's petticoats. Why have I got one of them? Because my mom's been gone off the planet for a very long time. But I like the material. The material, it's a very silky, satiny, slidey thing. And I always wondered, why on earth do you wear petticoats? It's so weird. Why do you wear those? And it really came to me. So this memory from my childhood and maybe my teens of mom having a petticoat on. And a petticoat, it gave a layer between her underwear and her more, outer garment like this sort of stuff. Your blouse or your shirt or your skirt or dress or whatever. She would have probably worn a dress or a skirt and a blouse. And I felt it. I felt how it would have been for my mom to have a petticoat on. And it was this like... didn't have necessarily that sound effect. But it really was this like slick slidability. So I felt that, the kinesthetic sense of slidable layers of garments. And I felt it with relation to my abdominal muscles a lot, because you have 4 layers of abdominal muscles, and if they are stuck when you try to twist or go for a shot or swing or take a serve, well, you want to really open the space between your ribs and your pelvis, and that requires your abdominal muscles to be able to slide one layer over the other. And this gave me like, oh wow, I can take my arm back, I can glide through the shot, and there's such slidability of all of my abdominal wall because it's slick satiny like a petticoat. And it really helped my game. It made my movement very free, very easy, and very, very fun. Here's this memory from like my youth coming back, so I'm like a kid again too, and it just made the movement and the experience of playing a game so much more three-dimensional. Instead, I could have been like, worrying about what the score was, or are we up or are we down, or, and you know what, we won anyway. We won 6-1, 6-4. So that result that came about from the process of my imaging, good movement and calm nervous system and enjoyment actually gave me a great outcome. So isn't that win-win? Anyway, so what I also found was I could translate that image to other things that have layers in the body, because you are multi-layered throughout your body. And instantly there was a switch to all of my blood vessels being super flexible and free. So I could get down, I could get up, whether it was just picking a ball up or reaching for the serve. That flow of movement, I was imaging my blood vessels as flexible and free and bendable and stretchable, and the blood just flowing freely to give me energy throughout a point and throughout the match. And even in the blood vessels there are layers, and this is what I think is super cool, because you have 3 layers in the walls of your artery, and the innermost one is called your tunica intima, your intimate tunic, like your underwear. The outer one is the tunica externa, the outer tunic, like your clothes. And yes, there's the tunica media. There's a petticoat in between the layers of your arteries, so that even again allows this wonderful, free, flexible movement within the vessels of the body. And if you think, this is all nonsense, how's that going to improve my tennis game? How's that going to improve my walking? How's that going to improve my mood? Try the opposite. Say to yourself, my vessels are stiff like board. my vessels, my arteries, my veins, they feel as stiff as old board today. Oh, they can't move, they can't really adapt very well, they're a bit stuck. My stuck vessels today. And go and play tennis with that in your mind. Nah! It really, really matters what you are saying to yourself at the very level of your thoughts. And if you can be creative and shape your movement or your mood or motivate yourself in a way that's useful, that engages your mind to stay with it, to stay present with what you're doing, you'll find that you'll while away the hours having a great time. You'll have fun, you'll stay motivated, and you will move better. And if somebody had come along and then critiqued my tennis game and said, oh no, you needed to just take your racket back a little further, or maybe step in with that front foot a little bit more, you dropped the racket a bit too soon, oh, follow through a little more, blah, 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 blah. And you know, maybe sometimes tips like that work once in a while, but you can also get mightily stuck with trying to perfect something and lose the flow of the moment. If you want to stay in the moment, have good fun, use your mind with imagery. Yeah! So if you want to play with that, please join me anytime on a Thursday afternoon at 2. This week it's going to be the lymphatic system, which is part of your circulatory system, and of course it's part of your immune system. But you can imagine that lovely flow through your lymph system. It's a one-way flow coming all the way from outer parts of the body, all the way and up towards your collarbones. Down the body from the head, up from the arms to the collarbones, back to the heart. How does it get there? Why? What's it doing? How's it purifying your blood? Want to know how? I would want to know how, but I'm going to do this right now. I think I'm going to relax and image that flow in a gentle meditation that will help purify my blood, cleanse my blood for health, wellness, and a happy life. So do join me once in a while, because it's a great place to be. Happiness, health, and love to you. With Mom's petticoat. Bye.